Welcome this week to another exciting show of the Michelle Valentine Show with guest.
And it is. That's right. That's right.
Joseph Izquierdo.
I'm here, and I'm going to be mean today. I just want you to know.
Don't be mean to the guest.
Well, the thing is that some of these questions are fine and everything, but I think we have to spice them up a little bit.
They're pretty spicy. There's some pretty spicy questions.
We'll pick the good ones today, folks.
There's even some that talk about sex.
That's right. Did you say that word?
Yes. We can say that on the show.
I guess we can.
Yes, we finally got clearance to talk about that word.
Yep.
On the show. Okay, we have a special guest at the very first part of the show, and her name is Nancy Wood, and she's a public speaker, and she's also a writer for Living Solo magazine.
That's right.
And she travels all around the country, and she helps people with relationships, and she's a very good person, and you'll love her.
That's right.
So stay tuned, because we'll also have a phone number on the screen for her that you can call her if you'd like to book her as a public speaker at your organization. And the second half of the show, we're going to be playing a game.
Yes.
And it's called Mars and Venus on a Date.
Long time coming, folks.
And it's by Mattel, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And on the panel, we even have someone who's also married, so you'll get some quotes from someone who's like married, somebody who's single. So good mix of people.
That's right. That's right. Make sure you have your pen and paper ready, because some good stuff. Well, you know, I always take notes. I find out that when
oh, you take notes when you watch TV.
Yeah, and actually, you know, I roll them up. Like when I go on a date, I just go like, so you like red? Okay. So would you like to go? Kind of like you, you know. So would you like to go out to in a red car? No.
Okay.
That's bad. That's bad. See, folks, I get this kind of abuse only because I'm from South America. Otherwise,
that is so, you know that is so untrue.
All right. All right. So what are we going to do when we play the game?
Okay, we play the game. It's going to be a lot of fun, so just watch it, because you'll learn a lot, and it will help you in your dating skills. Yes, we want to say a special hello to all of our friends, our new friends in Tampa.
Hello, Tampa.
Everyone in Tampa,
Peace.
Florida. Hello, hello. And the show is growing and growing and growing. And make sure that you go to michellevalentine.com. It's a brand new website. It's absolutely wonderful. We finally have like all the stuff up on it, and there's love advice, questions and answers. You can email me with your questions if you need some advice. We've got Love Match, online Love Match. What else do I have? There's all kinds of good stuff. All kinds of goodies on it.
You can even order from a catalog and get all these goodies.
Yes, look at this. This is also, last week we talked about my new line of greeting cards, and now I have a new line of memory book albums. And this is great for people who are dating. Okay,
What's a memory book, Michelle?
People want to know. A memory book is that people want to have memories of the wonderful dates and times that they went with someone. Okay. And so what could happen is, say, like on your anniversary once a year, you bring this little book with you, and you talk about all the wonderful things you did. So it opens like this. These are all custom made. These are handmade fabrics, handmade papers, and we have little charms.
That's so cute.
And isn't it cute? It's got like little hearts, my favorite, and it's red and little hearts.
That's nice.
And when you open it, it has like all these little trinkets. Like, look, there's a little heart and a little envelope. Isn't that cute? And all of these are separate envelopes. And so what happens is, you're dating a girl, like say you buy her a dozen of roses. She puts some of the rose petals in the little envelope.
Okay. So what if I chop like a piece of hair or something?
Yes, she could put a locket of your hair in the envelope.
All right. Like safety pins, anything?
Yes, things like that.
All right.
Tickets to the opera, movie tickets, you know, all those little memoirs that you save.
Toll booth tickets, anything like that.
Toll booth tickets, parking tickets, you know, phone numbers from other guys. While you were on dates, And so she puts all these in little envelopes like this, and then when you have like an anniversary or something, you take out this little book and you kind of pull out all the little things and reminisce of all the wonderful things you did.
That is nice. That is nice.
Thanks.
I have to admit, I've never seen one like that before.
Well, thank you. That's because it's the Michelle Valentine one.
Free plug.
Okay, so stay tuned. We'll be right back with our special guest, Nancy Wood. You'll just love her. Stay tuned.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine Show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.
Are you wondering where all the quality singles are? Singles that are attractive, educated, and financially secure? Hello, I'm Michelle Valentine, and I've helped thousands of singles live a happier life, and I can help you too. Clients and members include millionaires, models, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. So call us for your complimentary consultation. Welcome back to the Michelle Valentine Show. As we promised, our special guest is Nancy Wood. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello. So tell us, you are a ordained United Methodist minister.
Yes, I am.
You are a writer for Living Solo magazine.
Yes.
You are a speaker. You are a consultant.
Yes.
All these wonderful things. So give us some examples of where you've been, what do you do, and tell us who Nancy Wood is.
I travel all over the United States, and I mainly talk to singles groups, although I talk to other organizations too. And a lot of what I talk about is relationships, and I'm particularly interested in trying to get people to get their act together before they get into relationships.
Very good.
That'll help us cut down on some of the failure rate that we have. So that's what I like to talk about and see if I can help people get to the point where they're really ready.
You mean in between relationships?
In between, yes. Because after you get out of a relationship, you're floundering, and the answer that society tells is find another one right away. You know, we're not losing a pet. We're losing a person.
Amen.
And you lose a dog, you go get a puppy. You lose a person in your life, you have to take some time to heal.
Sure. And so you had mentioned about problems once people get in relationships, divorce and so forth like this. So you believe that it's because they're not situated with themselves first.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
So what are some steps that someone can do to get themselves situated and ready for a relationship?
I think we have to take a look at the past for a little while, and I don't like to look back, but I think we have to stop and say, I've just been somewhere, and that someplace has left me in a position where I'm hurting. And so take time to feel that pain, and nurture yourself, and say, okay, this ouch, this hurts, instead of just closing your eyes and forging ahead and starting something new. After you've done that, then start to get realistic about who you are now. Have you changed? Do you know who you are? I can remember going into dating after I was divorced, and the person asked me where I wanted to go next, and I really couldn't think of what I liked to do. I forgot who I was. I was thinking about
you were somebody else's partner, and you have to forget about yourself.
And I wanted to give the answers that my former husband had wanted to hear, and so I took a breath and thought about it, and he said, take your time, and that's the thing, take your time. It's not a big rush. The most important thing is to do it right.
Right. So what are some ways that someone can cope, maybe talking to other people about the relationship failure, and is it going in your house and not leaving for days? How would you recommend someone copes?
You've mentioned a couple of things that people do. I think it is important sometimes to be alone for a while, but not too long. I made the mistake of staying alone too long and needed
what's too long?
Oh, for me it was months where I just wasn't going out. All sorts of things needed me in the house, and the cats, the kids, whatever it was. And finally, a friend of mine came over unannounced on a Friday night and said, "Get dressed, we're going out."
Good.
And I said, "No, I couldn't." And she said, "I'm not leaving until you do."
You get in that comfortable zone, don't you?
You do, and you're hiding from getting hurt again.
Sure.
So for a little while, you lick your wounds and you take care of yourself, and you think and you read some good books and watch movies and cry and do all those things, and then get out. But don't get out with the idea that immediately you have to start another relationship. Just get out and be with people and enjoy people and start to figure out again who you are, and then after you've done that, figure out what it is that you really want. Because a lot of people think they know what they want, but they don't.
Right. Really, I mean, who wants to be with someone who's not happy with themselves?
Yes.
Because then that person has two jobs, making themselves happy and making this new person happy as well. So, right.
If Michelle were not smiling when this show started, how many people would stay in the audience?
Yeah.
Right.
You've got to be a happy person. You've got to be very self-assured and like yourself and like other people and get rid of the bitterness, and that doesn't happen overnight.
Don't you think that people are also deadly afraid of being alone? And that's why they jump into something else right away?
Yes, and we have to learn how to be alone with ourselves, how we are complete. So often people ask, where is your better half, or how is your better half? When we're out of a relationship, then we feel, well, half of me is gone. And what we have to do then is expand ourselves into a full, entire, whole, happy, wholesome, healthy person. And then we're not afraid to be alone. And when you get rid of the fear, you can get out there and meet all kinds of wonderful people.
Well, alone does not have to mean lonely.
Right.
Okay, so if you're happy with yourself, you have a lot of friends, you are busy doing volunteer work, you have a job you like, you have friends, family, there's a lot going on, you're not lonely. And then you can cope with, you know, when you find somebody, the right person, and you should still date as well.
Yes.
You should still do a lot of dating. I tell people, just date, date, date. You don't have to marry every person you date, but just date, get out there, because then it shows you what you like, what you don't like, and then when you meet the right person, you'll be ready.
That's true.
So,
and a lot of people are afraid to do that. They want to date just one person.
Right.
I often refer people to a book by Susan Page. It's called If I'm So Wonderful, Why Am I Still Single? And Susan is a friend of mine, and we have talked many times about it, but she says go for quantity, just because the odds are in your favor that if you date lots of people, one of them is going to be that one special one.
Sure.
And if you limit yourself to one, you could make one big mistake again, perhaps.
That's true. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of Nancy Wood.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine Show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.
Are you wondering where all the quality singles are? Singles that are attractive, educated, and financially secure? Hello, I'm Michelle Valentine, and I've helped thousands of singles live a happier life, and I can help you too. Clients and members include millionaires, models, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. So call us for your complimentary consultation.
Welcome back to the Michelle Valentine Show. Well, Nancy, before we say goodbye, there was a couple other topics you wanted to chat about.
Yeah, I'm very interested in the way people choose who they date and who they get into relationships with. And I've noticed through all the hundreds of people that I've worked with that a lot of people date the same person over and over again.
Same pattern.
Different name, different clothing, different places, but the same person. And I think it's important to take a look at that. And perhaps if your relationships are failing a lot, you might want to take a look at dating somebody different. And so make a list of what you really, really need in a person and try to leave out some of the stuff that you are attracted to that's not really necessary, and see if you can make some changes. It can be lots of fun and very exciting.
Long hair biker dudes with a lot of tattoos and stuff, you know, try to do away with the tattoo part of it. You know, keep the long hair. But
That was creative.
Yeah.
Very
Don't you
good.
think? Michelle kind of likes those guys, you know. If they're riding a Harley, Michelle's like, all right, all right.
But in order
Where do you get this stuff from? I don't understand.
You've got to be open to possibilities. I'm remarried. I'm married to my second husband, and had I continued looking for the person that I was looking for, I wouldn't be married to the man I am now.
Oh.
And yet he is wonderful, and a real blessing in my life because I was able to open my mind after several abortive tries and things that didn't work out.
Yeah.
So I really welcome people's excitement about trying new people.
New people.
Good. All right. So the focus with Nancy Wood is just keep dating all these new people.
That's right. And don't go to the same person with a different name
And the same motorcycle.
and the same motorcycle. Change, you know.
It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
Stay
Thank you,
tuned. We'll
madam.
be right back for playing the Mars and Venus game.
That's right.
Yeah.
We are ready. Are you?
Stay tuned.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.
Okay, welcome back. Like we promised,
I'm gonna get you, Michelle.
we're going to be playing this game. It's going to be Michelle against Joseph.
That's right. And you know who's going to lose, right? Michelle's going to lose. All right. All right. You started right. So, hello. Hello.
Loser.
Talk to the hand.
Okay, we have a couple of guests. Okay, we have Rob and Sandy, and Rob and Sandy is going to play the game with us. Now, Rob is single, and Sandy's married, so we're going to have a nice little mix here of comments and complaints.
That's right.
And things. Okay, so how this game works, it's kind of a fun game. It's fun to play with like a group of people or just a guy and a girl, and you get cards for guys and then cards for girls. So now I have the cards for the guys, and I'm going to ask the guys the questions, then you're going to have the cards for the girls, and you ask the girls the question.
Alrighty then.
Okay. All right, so first question, guys. Now, this is a discussion, so what we're trying to do for our viewers is we're trying to give them your ideas and opinions,
Okay.
and then us ladies are going to decide whether your opinions are correct
Or valid or not. You see, I don't like that part. I don't like that part too much, but it's okay. We'll move on.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so the first one, guys. This is on dating etiquette. Let's
Hold
see
on.
how good your manners
Hold
are,
on, because
Joseph.
I have to concentrate.
Concentrate.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead.
Dating etiquette. Okay. This is what you would say. I'm most likely to have sex with a woman
Hello?
when she's in my A, bed, B, heart, or C, prenuptial agreement.
Hello. What would you say?
Well, it depends on if you're looking for the correct answer or the guy answer. But as far as I'm concerned, it would have to be in my heart before I actually. And I'm not just saying
Well,
that.
I'm going to be a little colder than the man right here. I'm going to say my heart, but not for those reasons, but for the fact that nowadays you have to be so safe that
Yes,
even if they're
it's true.
right
Yes.
there, you're not
Yes.
going to go in there.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so I would say heart.
Michelle Valentine's show does promote safe sex.
Amen.
Not necessarily premarital sex either, but I know this has
We're
a lot
not
of
talking.
this is a lot
Who's
of like
talking?
premarital
What
sex.
are you talking? No. Right. Okay.
Gosh.
I prefer a first date who stirs my emotions, challenges my mind, or turns on my body.
Challenges
Look
my
at-
mind.
she's like-
Challenges my mind for sure.
Challenges your
I
mind.
agree. Challenges
Yes.
my mind.
Yes.
Challenges your
Yes.
mind.
I mean, you know, there's nothing worse than
you
going
know,
on a
both
date
of these
and-
women are liars, folks.
It sounds like everybody's giving the right answers.
Yeah, well, you know, I happen to know my people, so it's okay. We'll move on. We'll move on. All right, next
Aren't you
question,
going to ask
Michelle.
us why we would say that?
Okay, why would you say, no, I'm going to ask her why she would say that. Why would you say challenges your mind?
Well, I would like to have a date and a conversation with someone who's intelligent on my level.
Correct.
And not be sitting next to, you know, Beavis or Butthead or somebody.
Or him
'cause I
talking
enjoy
about his
it.
cars. Or,
Right,
yeah,
right. And it
I
doesn't
agree.
have, it just the whole realm of intelligence.
Sure.
Correct.
So when you go on a date with your husband, when you go out with your husband, you have a lot of conversation.
We sure do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was
got-
one of the requirements as you were searching out that husband.
You have to have a good friendship with whoever you're with.
Yes.
Otherwise, forget about it. Okay. your turn.
Okay. Another one on dating etiquette. Okay. I'm most likely to give up on a woman if she A, doesn't return my first call, B, expects me to always call, or C, if she calls me all the time.
No, I think this is one that's tough for guys because I think that, you know, if you're willing to make that move and call the girl, and she should be willing to. I'm one who doesn't want to make somebody uncomfortable.
Correct.
So I don't want to like chase them too much. If they don't want to call me back, then you know that's their option. So I think, you know, if they don't return that first call, I think, you know, that's a pretty good
you're-
sign.
Really? So you just give it one phone call and that's it?
Well, it depends. If it's you've just met this person and if you think, well, there may be circumstances that prevented her from calling, but I don't think it's good to hound a person. I
Stick
think
around
that
too long.
Oh, you should at least do two
I would
calls.
go, yeah,
Two
I would call
calls.
more than once,
Yeah. At
but
least
I
two
would
calls.
definitely, you know.
was 2 calls one of the options?
No, it's not.
No, either one. You're right. But I would probably call more than once. But you know, something that the same way that you don't want to intrude in somebody else's, you know, time. I wouldn't like somebody calling me all the time. You know, because I mean, as much as attention is nice, I think it's, you know, up to a point.
I think it probably depends on the girl too, because some girls really like that attention and they want more calls. So I think it's kind of a judgment call on getting to know the person and seeing, you know, how they're going to react to those things.
Psycho, man. You know, I don't want to go there. Okay, your turn. Look at you.
I already did. It's your
That was my turn. I'm sorry. You know, thinking of psycho here. Okay, my dream date is, and this is a Michelle Valentine question,
You
folks.
just stop it.
My dream date is tall, dark, and handsome, healthy, wealthy, and wise, or rough, tough, and ready. Hello.
Can I just like mix them all up? And
I want to mix
Combo.
it up.
You want to mix?
Yeah.
Okay, but you have
D,
your
all of the
selections:
above.
tall, dark, and handsome, healthy, wealthy, and wise, rough, tough, and ready.
Okay, handsome, like he takes care of himself. And
No,
I
you
wanna
can't
cheat.
mix. It's A, B, or
I
C.
can mix it if I want
There
to.
is not all of the above or mix A, B, and C. No. There's A, B, or C. Tall, dark, and handsome, healthy, wealthy, and wise, rough, tough, and ready.
I would probably want him healthy, wealthy with a job, and he has to be smart. So
Okay.
I would say those are good choices.
B. Madame?
I'd probably go with tall, dark, and handsome, but I don't like dark, so I'd say tall, blonde, and handsome.
Okay.
And healthy. I have to take part of healthy. So I'll take part of
So,
B.
you know, forget about it. They need their own questions and their own answers. But, okay, close enough.
We'll make
All right, stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to talk about the worst dates. So, guys, this is your question when we come back. A date starts off on the worst foot if she, A, shoots down my plans, B, keeps me waiting, or C, orders the most expensive thing on the menu. Stay tuned.
I got something to say.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.
Are you wondering where all the quality singles are? Singles that are attractive, educated, and financially secure? Hello, I'm Michelle Valentine, and I've helped thousands of singles live a happier life, and I can help you too. Clients and members include millionaires, models, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. So call us for your complimentary consultation.
Okay, we're back to the Mars and Venus on a date game.
Don't miss that one.
I won't tell you. Okay, we're back like we promised you. Okay, guys, the worst dates. The date starts off on the worst foot if she A, shoots down my plans, like, no, I don't want to go where you want to go,
Okay.
or B, keeps me waiting. Okay, she's still getting ready after an hour.
That's normal. That's normal.
Okay. An hour waiting while she's getting ready? Oh my gosh. Or C, orders the most expensive thing in the menu.
I don't think it's the most expensive thing, and I don't think the first one.
Waiting is,
but actually, the second one, the waiting, I've had some really bad experiences in the waiting. I mean, I've been hours sometimes waiting for somebody.
Really?
And that was the last time for that date. I mean, that was no
What
more.
was
Were
the
you actually
reason?
at the place?
I was actually I told her that, you know, I'd pick her up, and I got there, and she just, I don't know what the process was, but obviously it was too much of a process. I would not want to see whatever the process started. So that was the last time, and in fact I don't think I've even talked to her since then, just because it was. I think it ended up being close to 3 hours.
Oh my goodness.
And that was
You
just-
waited for 3 hours. Oh my gosh. Okay, what about you?
To be honest with you, none of those three are really, I mean, because it's normal to wait, again, if it's excessive, you know, that would probably be the only one, because shooting down the plans, I mean, you normally would include her in the plans.
Yeah, be flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, ask her what she'd like to do.
Don't take her to see a football game if she's really not into sports.
Correct.
And girls, don't let the guys wait any longer than 15 minutes for the date. I think after 15 minutes, it's just really rude.
Well, I mean, you have all the time in the world before we arrive.
Right.
So, you know, just get kind of ready. Make us wait a little bit, because that's good. It's good. But at the same time, not too long, I think, you know? Okay. All right. The most exciting part of our romantic evening is savoring the build-up, sharing the first kiss, or waking up together. All
What's the third one?
Waking up together.
No. Oh my gosh.
And she was going to answer that.
Savoring the build-up, the most exciting part.
Of what?
The build-up of the evening, right before you go out. You know, savoring, you know, the fact that you're going to...
Anticipation.
It's a question, folks.
The
I'm
most
not,
romantic thing, part of the
the most
evening.
exciting part.
So you're already
of our
into
romantic
the evening. Well,
No.
I guess savoring the build-up.
anticipation.
build-up,
The
yeah. Sharing the
anticipation.
first kiss, or waking up together.
No, it's not the kiss. It's not. No, it's the first one.
Savoring the
I don't
build-up.
like that card you
I
picked up.
say it's the kiss.
You say it's a kiss.
I say
Really?
it's the kiss. Yeah, the build up. You know, if I'm connecting with that person, then I think I'm waiting for that kiss
Me
to
too.
see if I connect on.
Me too.
Okay.
I agree
On
with
that
her.
level.
I agree
Okay.
with her. All right.
She's married. She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here you go. Worst dates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm most turned off by a woman who's very A, serious, very B, needy, or C, indecisive. Rob?
I would have to go with the indecisive, because there's nothing that there's a level of indecisiveness that's like okay as far as, you know, well, you know, you're supposed to make a lot of this. It's a lot of times it's on the guy to say, okay, you know, let's do this, and she says yes or no. But if she's like, well, I don't care,
Or whatever you wanna
I don't care,
do.
whatever you want to do,
Okay.
that after a while that gets really old.
Right.
Yeah, I say serious.
Serious?
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously, if
You
it is
can
a
definitely
person
not
that does
handle
not
a
have
serious girl.
sense of
Okay.
humor.
All right, that's it for the Michelle Valentine Show. Thanks for tuning in this week. Hope you had a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed a lot of things. Make sure you go to michellevalentine.com, the new website, and we're always looking for singles on the show. And make sure you go to Love Match on the website, and pretty soon we might be able to connect you on TV. So stay tuned. Next week, I'm Michelle Valentine.
And I'm Giuseppe Izquierdo.
Okay, let's give a big kiss. Mwah.